Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are back with some savings challenges for Friday, and we are doing things a little bit more simpler. I'm still working on readjusting some of my envelopes and moving some challenges around and kind of commingling or marrying some of my challenges. So I'm still working on that. But with that being said, I'm still going to be working on savings challenges. So I am bringing back my Budget with Ira Volume 2 booklet. I think I've missed like a week or so with this, but I am bringing this back on board because I want to start doing a lot more savings challenges in here. This is going to my end of year situation, whenever that is. I believe that will be probably in, I want to say it was March or April. But anyways, y'all, I went on budget billing for electric and gas. I will tell you right now, I will not renew that, due to the fact that you only pay a certain portion of your overall bill. So if your bill's higher that month, you're still paying the flat rate fee. You're not paying the total bill. And with that being said, I had a lot slide on to me that I'm gonna have to pay once my budget billing goes back to trying to be renewed for the next year. And I don't want that happening, because I'd rather pay my bill knowing it's paid in full than to pay only a portion and they keep rolling over the extra amount that wasn't paid, and it becomes a huge mountain later on. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about that here in just a minute, but that deals with my Budget with Ira Volume 2 Savings Challenges. I have my prepper binder here. I have to add some extra money in there. I'll explain that here in a minute. I have my 100 envelope challenge. This is the first half of the 100 envelope challenge. So there is 50 out of the 100 envelopes in here, but they're not actually 50, y'all. There's 25, because each envelope is $100 in here. So I do it a non-traditional but more simpler way of doing the 100 envelope challenge. And I'm bringing back on board my challenge for me needing to lose a significant amount of weight. So I'm going to start with this one real quick because I don't have my envelope out for this. I am not going to start stuffing this until next week. This is my mom envelope that you just saw me on Wednesday. Started out with $5. I'm thinking that's just more of an incentive for me to start doing what I need to do to become healthier and to lose the weight that I need to. So week 1 started as of this morning, so I will weigh in every Thursday. Even though I will stuff that envelope that I was stuffing on Wednesday, I'll actually pull that binder back out because I'm not going to be messing around with all those envelopes I just got into place. But I will stuff the mom envelope on Friday. So I showed you this on Friday. This is one of the challenge sheets I got. I love it because it's a 52-week challenge sheet where you can track your weight, you can track your measurements, and every time you lose a pound, you can color in one of the circles. Now this is for somebody to lose up to 100 pounds. I do not need to lose 100 pounds, but y'all, let's get real. 60 to 80 pounds would be really nice. Get back down to a normal size that I need to be at versus what I am right now. So today is October 14th, and I weighed in this morning at 210 even. I am doing WW, and I'll be real honest, I want to go back to trying to do a whole food diet where I eat a lot of whole foods. I will make one exception, and that's my tortillas. I can give up bread, y'all, and I can give up rice, and I can give up my beans, but I will not give up tortillas. And y'all, I don't eat tortillas on a daily basis. So that is about the only change that I would make to that whole food diet situation. And I shouldn't really call it diet because I don't like using the word diet, but a whole food eating plan. That's what, let's call it an eating plan. It seems a lot nicer and a lot more comfortable to say. So that is the first one. And for every pound I get down, every circle over here I'm able to color by next week will give me $5 each time. Each pound down is $5 towards working towards my goal of getting some new clothes. Okay, so let's go into our prepper binder real quick because I have some new updates on this as well. Alright, so the first one is my pantry restocked. I moved quite a bit of money over here. In fact, there should be $70 in there right now. Now, I had to move more money over from one of my other binders when I started to consolidate binders and that. I decided I was going to be moving extra money as well from those other binders and marry some of these envelopes. So I had an extra $120, y'all. Remember I told you, I'm not doing Amazon Prime anymore. It ain't happening. So as soon as that membership is up, I'm done. I'm over it. So I had $140 left over. I am splitting that between my pantry restock and my meat restock. Meat and or freezer restock, I should say. Because it won't just be plain meat. There'll be frozen foods as well. So that $140 is split between this one and that one. So that means $70 extra is going to go in here right now. This will put me at $140. And I'll be doing that with my meat restock as well. So here's another 50, another 20, and that makes for the $140 I had saved for my Amazon Prime for when it was next due. Again, I will not be renewing Amazon Prime. Okay, so now that we've got that restocked, we're going to go back up to this one because now we're going to stock, or stuff I should say, these envelopes. So with that being said, we're going back to the pantry envelope. We are stuffing $10 in there today. So $10 is going in. And this is for all shelf-stable food items. Even things such as shelf-stable almond milk, all the shelf-stable canned goods, packaged dry goods, pastas, things of that nature. Again, my meat restock is going to get a 10 as well. And my meat restock is going to include all meats that my kids are eating. It's getting a 10. And any kind of freezer foods. It doesn't matter if it is frozen pizzas. It doesn't matter if it's frozen fruit. Now, I know it says meat restock, but if you're restocking meat, most likely it's going to go in your freezer. It's not. You're not going to put a whole bunch of meat into your refrigerator. So there's that one. Household is stocked at $150 and fully funded. And let me explain something here, y'all. With this insert here that I have, this tracker, this is obviously a Jordan Budgets tracker, y'all. But what I love about this particular one, this is a blank Jordan Budgets savings tracker, is the fact is you can go in there on that sheet and you can edit it and you can put whatever you want it to say. So this one says household. I didn't put a certain denomination or anything like that on here at all. In fact, I use a lot of these as labels per se. But this is what I really, really like about this, especially if you're going to be changing a lot of your trackers all the time and you need certain ones. You can buy this one tracker. It comes with 3 on a sheet and you can just edit it, print it out, go back, edit it again, print out more of your categories, and you can do that over and over and over again. And it allows you not to have to buy so many trackers, and you can customize them. So I really like that. Our next one is personal care. And that's anything the kids and or I need for personal care. That has 70. It's getting a 10. That's going to make 80. And the same thing with paper goods. Now, paper goods, again, is our toilet paper, our paper towels, our Kleenexes, and I will say it is also going to include 1 package or maybe 2 packages at most of paper plates and a couple of packages of silverware sets that are plastic. The reason for that is if something's to happen and we don't have access to water to clean our dishes, I can have some paper plates, some paper bowls, some plasticware, and some plastic cups. So very few of those will be in there because y'all know I think paper plates are a waste of money for the most part. I've got kids, I've got hands, we can all wash our dishes right after we eat them so they don't have to soak. $10 went in there and we are good. The next one I have is emergency prep. I am saving towards the newest Jackery that has just come out, and I want it, and it's like $1,100 or something. Oh, Prepper Princess just showed it, and I was like, that's on my wish list. But anyways, we have $10 in there right now. I'm putting another 10, and it is a solar-powered generator. I will not be doing gas. I've had gas generators in the past. Y'all, gas prices go up and down, and I'm not about to have a generator in my house that is super duper duper loud, because I had one that was super duper loud, and no, we are doing solar, and that is it. So that is that for that one. Oops, there goes my camera. And the last one in here is our emergency money, because y'all know if something happens and you need to go somewhere, and y'all, it doesn't have to be towards the pandemic. You could have your electric go out. You may need to go to another town to go to a hotel. All sorts of things could happen. You could have a flood. You need to get out of your house. You need to go to another town. Whatever the situation is, you need to have some emergency cash on you as well. Banks go down, the full bid, you're in trouble. So right now we have $900 in here. I do this once a month. I put in $150 every single month, and that is what we'll be doing in November. But currently right now we have $900 sitting in here. These last two are just envelopes in case I think of anything else that I need to stuff into this binder. And that is our prepper binder for right now. Super easy, simple categories and such. Alright, so the next one that we're going to do is our budget with Ira. Now, I have neglected this, unfortunately. I forgot to tell my son to put the pepperoni on the pizza. Y'all, I can't see this and everybody's asleep. It's just barely after 5. Today is Danya's last practice day for volleyball. Even though volleyball season's over and she went to our huge volleyball games last night, there was a bunch of games going on. She still has to show up today at 7, so I am taking an Uber to take her to school, and then the Uber will bring me back home. Y'all, it's just like minutes away from the house. So with that being said, my son is asleep right now. I am not going to wake him up, but I will tell you I'm doing the pizza challenge, and for those of you who haven't seen the Budget with Ira Volume 2 Savings Challenge booklet, this is it, y'all. I'm just going to show it to you real quick. Again, I do have my stickers in here that come with it, because there's some things in here like the pizza challenge that you get to put the stickers on, but I just want to flip through this one more time and let you all see this, because this is a really amazing book. I was super excited to get it. I saw that all the PR reps from Budget with Ira had gotten one, and I was like super jealous because he mailed them out to them for free and not telling them. So Ira, from now on, put me in your PR reps. I love it. I love it. Everything that Budget with Ira makes is amazing, and he lives over in the United Kingdom. So, I do have the pizza challenge that I will be putting the pepperoni on that I neglected to do, and another pepperoni today. But that is the Budget with Ira savings challenges, and these are the stickers. There's a 2-pack stickers that go with them as well. So I'm going to put that back here. And I don't actually have a place for this envelope yet, so I've got to remember where I'm going to end up putting it. But for right now, I just left it in there. So I currently have 20 in there. I'm going to put another 20. The 20 represents the pepperoni. I made the pepperonis $20 a piece. This is going towards my electric and my gas bills. Once they settle the score with me and tell me how much I have to pay after all the budget billing is done. Again, we will not be doing budget billing from here on out. It's good for people who need to stay on a consistent budget with their electric and gas. But y'all remember, whatever you don't pay is thrown on at the end of the time of that 1 year when they go back to review, and you have to pay all that money, and it's ridiculous. Right now, my electric is standing at over $700 extra. Now, we had an issue with our toilet. I had to reattach a chain that we didn't know the water was running. The water company showed up and told me, oh my gosh, there's something wrong, because the units of water that was being used was astronomical. We usually use 2 to 3 units of water a month, and it had registered 80. So they showed up. They're going to give me 40% off. I'm calling them finally today to see how much that's going to take off the bill. I'm believing it's going to take a little over $300 off. We shall see. That would help out a lot. So I want to make sure that I'm able to give them what they need when we need to shore up the differences in my electric bill. Same with my gas bill. My gas bill was sitting at $70 every single month, but I have $364, I believe it was, that I need to pay that is an overage because of it, because of this budget billing. But I'll let you know that when I paid the $70 on the 3rd of the month, you know, all my bills are paid. Every single bill gets paid by the 3rd of every single month, with the exception of my Verizon. I leave that on the 10th because I have family members. I have 4 family members outside my household. My mom, my dad, my daughter, my eldest daughter, and her boyfriend are all on my Verizon plan. They send me their money via through transfers and things of that sort, and then I pay it, but I've already paid the bill before they pay me. So I'm not going to change that because they get paid at different times. So that's the only bill that came out for the 10th of this month, and everything for the entire month has been paid. But back to the budget billing situation. When I paid my gas bill this month, it was only supposed to be $70. I threw an extra $28 on there. So I paid $98. So I'm going to start working that down. But while I'm working it down, I'm going to save up for my electric. The gas is really cheap compared to the electric right now until I see what that 40% off is going to be for the electric bill. That it's a one-time, never ever going to happen again. They only allow it one time. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here for that 40% off deal. So we shall see what happens. I will update you next Friday on that. So my son will put the 2 pepperonis in here, one from last time and one from today. And then I will show you the updated version. Let's go into our 100 envelope challenge. And let me talk to you a little bit, because my bills have been running so low. I am super shocked at how much I'm able to save in my buffer accounts. Now, I don't disclose a whole bunch of what's going on with all my different accounts that I have. I tell you about my savings accounts. I tell you about what I've got going on with my envelopes here in the full bit each and every week from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday stuffings. But y'all, we keep our budget super low, and a lot of people are like, I don't know how you budget so much into these envelopes. Y'all, it's $5 here, it's $10 here, it's $5. It adds up. But my household bills are extraordinarily low, like really super low. So with that being said, I'm very lucky with that. Now, I do have some hefty bills in there too, y'all. Don't let me throw you aside there. My electric bill was very high this month at $300, and I think it was right about $350. I'm going to be showing you a sheet tomorrow on Saturday. I'm going to be showing you all my expenses. After that, I had leftover. Out of all my bills being paid, I had quite a bit of money still left over. So that's where I get the monies for all my sinking funds and that, and then I leave whatever's left into my accounts. Now, I'm not a zero-based budgeter because I don't budget every single dollar. I need to have money in my banking accounts in case something hits the fan and I need to pull from that as well. So with that being said, I've got a goal to meet $10,000 from January of this year when I first started my budgeting journey until the end of December. So stay tuned to the end of December and find out if I actually have hit that goal. So this is my 100 envelope challenge. I told you there are 25 envelopes in here. Each envelope is worth $100, giving this set $2,500. This is almost half of the 100 envelope challenge. I have another binder that has the same amount of envelopes plus one. So instead of 25 envelopes, it has 26. 25 of them are $100 envelopes as well. It says 100 right here, the emblem on the side here. And then the last one, the envelope number 26 in the second set, has a $50 envelope in the very back. And that is to make sure that between this binder and the other binder, I come up with the total of $5,050. So envelope number 1 is done. Envelope number 2 is done. Number 3 is done. Number 4 is done. Let me make sure I'm on number 4. Yep, that's number 4. And they are fully funded, as you see. Number 5 is actually done. But here's the deal, y'all. With number 5 being, I think it's done, because it's not a fully funded envelope in there, but I'm out of my fully funded slips. Yep, it's done. Number 5 is done. So now we are going into envelope number 6. Now I am not putting $100 in there today. I am putting half of that. I am putting 50 in, which means I need to continue to fill this envelope here. Let me see what that is. That envelope here up until I reach 100. So I've got $50 more to go until I reach $100. So I come back next week, say I can only put 10 in here. Well, okay, I put 10 in here. That means I'll have 60 in here, and I still have 40 to go before I go on to the next envelope. And that is how I do the 100 envelope challenge. I don't like or feel that it is successful for me to have to stuff multiple envelopes like a ton, where you're putting all those denominations across the board. As soon as I reach 100 on that, I will swap that out with a $100 bill, and then I'll move on to the next envelope. It doesn't matter if I put $10 a week in for 10 weeks. once those 10 weeks are up and I have 100 in there and I have all those 10s, I will pull them out and put a $100 place marker in there. So that is how I do my 100 envelope challenge. Super simple. I think just having 100 different envelopes and having all those denominations is crazy, because when you have to pull all that money out, that's a lot to shuffle around, and that's a lot to recount, and that's a lot to take to the bank like that. So I do have a Capital One 360 account, which also has something labeled 100 envelope challenge, and that's where I put the money at. So that is what I have. Also remember, please, that tonight we have our giveaway for our Jordan Budgets little shopping trip. One lucky person tonight, its name is going to be drawn, and that person will have to get a hold of me. I'll give that person the instructions on how to get a hold of me so they can go over to Jordan Budgets shop on Etsy and look around, because they'll be able to pick one item of their choice. Everything's up for grabs on that shop. Whatever item they want, they're going to get it for free. And that is being sponsored by Jordan Budgets for my 700 subscriber giveaway, y'all. So I'm super, super excited. I got more coming at you here shortly with other giveaways and things of that nature. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please leave them in our comment section down below. And we'll catch you later on tonight with the winner. Till then, Without Limits Budgets is out.